Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Rosina Sharon, and today I promised you guys for the whole of January I'll be posting a video a day. Every single day there will be a video. So this is another video. I'm doing makeup on this very beautiful soul here. And before you do that, kindly subscribe, share your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll be reading all of them kama kawaida. And if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. With no further ado, let us go straight into the video. So we're going to start off with her eyebrows, and to line we are using the Davis number 3 eye pencil. This is like my all-time favorite eye pencil, so yeah. And on the upper side of the brow, leave a bit of space around the inner corner, so at least it appears a bit more natural. But for today's eyebrow technique, I wanted to go for an Instagram body inspired makeup tutorial. So today's eyebrows are going to be a bit thicker and a bit darker than what I normally do, because today it's about an Instagram body, so we want to turn her into an Instagram body. So to fill in, we're using the Maybelline eyebrow gel mascara, because again for today's eyebrows we're going for an Instagram body inspired kind of eyebrows. So around the inner corner we're just going to brush going up using the very same eyebrow gel mascara. And then after that, to clean the eyebrows, we're using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. We're not going to start off immediately at the inner corner. We're going to start off from the middle, going towards the outer corner first, and then the product remaining on the brush is what we're going to use around the inner corner, so we avoid having a harsh line around the inner corner of the eyebrow. And always remember to drag your concealer down as you go. And then next, to clean the upper side of the brow, we're going to use a foundation instead of a concealer. And then after we are done cleaning the eyebrow, a very important step, make sure you clean out, or rather you blend it out, not clean it out, sorry. Blend it out. Blend in the upper side where you use foundation onto the forehead and the edges on the lower side of the brow. Make sure you blend in completely to avoid that harsh line when you're moving on to the face. So before we start applying eyeshadow, we're going to set the eyelids using the very same concealer we used to clean the eyebrows. And here we're just using a fluffy brush to blend that in. And then after that, we're going on top of it with an eyeshadow base. We're going to use the P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade number 2. For all the products I've used on this look, kindly check on the description box. I'll be naming all of the products on the description. So for eyeshadow today, we are starting off with this shade. This is from Cara Beauty. Yeah, this shade is from Cara Beauty. And for the first transition, for the transitioning shades, we are going to focus mostly on the upper lid, because we want to create a bit of space around the lower lid, so all of the transitions should be on the upper lid. And then after that, we're just going to blend in with an orange tone, still from the Cara Beauty eyeshadow palette, and blend. Use a round fluffy brush to blend in. Circular motions, very little force. And then around the crease region, we're not going to draw a cut crease per se, we're just going to blend in around the crease region using the eyeshadow base, a very small amount of it. And then on top of that, we're going to use a nude shade with a pink undertone. I wanted to use a shade that is going to blend in well with the transitions we used before. And then after that, we're going to blend in the edges of the crease using a smaller brush. Use very, very little product. You can just use the product remaining on that small brush after the product that remained after you had blended in the transition. You don't have to add any more product to it. So next we're going to draw a wing. So start off by drawing a line as close to her natural lash line as possible. Your client should be looking straight up before you start drawing the wing. When you're drawing the wing, draw it going outwards. Okay, and then you connect it from the middle part of the wing going towards the line you started with. And then after that you can just correct it how you want. And then, hey, let me tell you guys, when I was doing this, my hands were shaking. So do not expect perfection today. We're just going to draw a white liner on top of our wing eye. And then after that, we're going to draw another white on top of the crease. Just a curve, a thin curve. Again, this eye look is an Instagram body kind of eye look. So yeah, that is what we came up with. And then after that, now we are going to apply our falsies. Again, avoid using very, very dramatic falsies unless your client is very, very comfortable with it. And then after that, we're going to draw a cream eyeliner on her waterline. I normally do this before I move on to the face, just to be safe. And that would be the eye look for today. So let's move on to the face. So starting off, we're going to start off with the ordinary hyaluronic acid and then blend that in to her skin. Allow it to set first before we move on to moisturizer. And then after that is when we can apply moisturizer. We're using the Cerave. All the products used on this look will be on the description box, so kindly check the description for all the products. We're going to massage in the moisturizer. Again, allow it to set first before we move on to applying primer. This moisturizer already has sunscreen in it, so yeah. After the moisturizer has set, we're moving on to primer. For primer, we're going to focus mostly around the T-zone area, and for primer you tap it in, tap, okay, until it is all absorbed into the skin. Again, allow it to set first before you move on to foundation. So next we're moving on to foundation. We are going to use the Zikel foundation because her skin is a bit oily. So we're using a brush to blend that in, and for blending, tap, and avoid using a fresh product around the under eye and the corners of the nose. So avoid using fresh product around those areas. Blend in all the rest. And please remember to blend in the neck as well. On the forehead, start off by blending just above the eyebrow going up, so you avoid using too much product around the hairline. So after that, we're going to apply a cream blush on the upper side of her cheek. On the emphasis on the upper side. Do not bring it down lower to the cheeks. On the upper side of the cheeks, we're going to blend that in immediately before we move on to highlighting. So next we're going to highlight. We're using the Illegal Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. Starting off with the under eye. Please avoid using too much product. Avoid using too much product. And then to blend in a concealer, I always say I prefer using a beauty blender to just using a brush. So that is what we're going to use to blend in the concealer today. So we're highlighting the under eye, then the bridge of her nose, and a tiny bit on the forehead. A very tiny bit on the forehead. And then after that, we're going to set in the areas where we highlighted with the concealer using the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. Use this very same beauty blender you use to set, to blend in the concealer to set, sorry. And we're going to set all the areas we highlighted using a concealer. And please, remember to set the corners of the nose. It's very, very important because most of the people sweat a lot around the area, or rather produce oil the most around that area. So make sure you set that area completely. Then after that, we're going to contour the nose using a smaller brush. I am using a Maybelline Fit Me finishing powder in the shade 375 to contour the nose. So start off by doing the contour lines and then blend it in using a cleaner brush to avoid having harsh contour lines around the nose. And on the upper side of the nose contour, blend it in to the eyeshadow. And I promise I did contour the forehead, just that when I was doing that, her forehead was not in the camera, sorry. And then after that, we're just going to do something on the eyes because she has very beautiful eyes and I wanted them to be like the standing, what is it, like to be the focus of this whole makeup, sorry. And then after that, we're just going over her whole face with the finishing powder. And then after that, we're going to set with the e.l.f. Dewy setting spray. And then after that, we're just going to use the Juvias loose highlighter. Love, 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 love this highlighter. It's like my new favorite highlighter. And we're not going to do too much highlights around the cheeks. That is why we're not showing that part yet. And then after, we're moving on to the lips, starting off with a lip lining using the Davis number 3. This is actually an eye pencil, but I use it to lip line. And then after that, I just applied the golden lip, nude lip in Scorpio, and then we did gloss on top of it. And that is it from me today, guys. This is the final look. Our model is looking gorgeous. Look at her. Yeah, so let me know what you think about this whole makeup on the comment section down below. Our model is gorgeous. And yeah, as I said, I'll be posting videos every single day for the whole of January. So please, if you see any more videos, like, comment, share, just give a girl some motivation. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll be seeing you tomorrow for my next video. Bye.